Welcome back to the cult. I'm Saucebreaker. So I'm in the process of writing a new video. A fire video, if I say so myself. However, there's been quite a bit of discussion for Cult of the Lamb and what's next for it. Hell, I even threw my hat in the ring and made a video about it, which you should watch if you've been wondering. Lately, Cult of the Lamb has been a bit more quiet, a lot more recently than we're used to. They've released some tweets here and there that suggest that they're working on something big, like the post where the Lamb is wearing a hat saying that it takes a lot of time to work on stuff. However, Cult of the Lamb recently has dropped a new tweet that suggests that they may, in fact, be getting something really massive for the game. Take a watch.
When is our next update for Cult of the Lamb coming out? Well, I do have an answer for that. We released 3 major content updates for $0 cash in the last 3 years since our launch. Relics of the Old Faith, Sins of the Flesh, where we added and Unholy Alliance. That's a pretty good trio. Most good things come in trilogies, right? Lord of the Rings, The Fates, Primary Colors. So we're not going to mess with that for now. So the answer you're looking for is that there is no update. It's something better.
Yeah, they just say it outright. Cult of the Lamb isn't going to be getting a normal update like Sins of the Flesh or any content drop like it. It's getting something way bigger. So let's take a closer look. The first thing they do is zoom into the mountains with the eyes, and isn't that an interesting choice, huh? Almost like we're going to be going past the map. Next they say they released 3 major content updates for $0. Okay, that's true. Most good things come in trilogies, right? Are they not going to mess with that? And why mention the Greek 3 fates? And what are they doing in space? And Cult of the Lamb is doing something better? Okay, so here's what we gathered from this TikTok. At least my thoughts are Cult of the Lamb is going to be doing some kind of paid expansion. As they mentioned, they release most things for free, and to bring that up is a nice way of saying, hey, what we're doing is going to cost money, which opens the door to a lot of things. Next, they zoom into the mountains. With him being in space, I think it would be a metaphor to Cult of the Lamb is going beyond the world map and could be going into, hopefully, another dimension. In addition to them mentioning the fates, I think this expansion could be about the gods, or just the concept of living out their destinies and what destiny awaits the Lamb or the gods now that they are powerless. Maybe the seller is tied to the fates? However, just because I think it might be an expansion doesn't rule out that this could be an entirely new Cult of the Lamb too, and maybe something just brand new. They did say they didn't want to mess with the trilogy, so it really could just be that. But yeah, that's all we got from this TikTok, and it's just a short discussion about this, and I'm really looking forward to more Cult of the Lamb content as it's been a while. Remember to join the cult and subscribe, and I hope to see y'all in my next video. Peace.